Hello Google. So I'm making video for Shreddit for the use of foreground service with the type special use. So right now I'm on home screen using the version 5.34 of Shreddit. So for instance, if I go there and select any of the erase operation, it would ask me for permission. So right now I have read and write storage permission and I don't have permission for the notification. So what I would do is, like, for instance, if I don't allow the notification permission, no Shred job would be initiated. So for instance, if I come here, wipe empty space, and it would ask me again for the permission. So I have to grant the notification permission. I would allow, and the permission is now granted. So for today, I would be talking about three scenarios where foreground service permission is required. So the first workflow where I'm going to talk about is the wipe empty space on the internal storage. So if I click on wipe empty space, and here you could see that it would exclusively ask that for the internal storage secure erase operation is about to trigger, and it would ask for user consent, that whether if they allow for the erase job, so every data after erasure wouldn't be recovered. So user confirms it, and so job is initiated. So once the job has started, user has this provision of either they could stay on this UI or they could push the job to the background. So for instance, in this particular case, let's see that user pushes the job to the background. So immediately we can see that the job progress is being posted on the notification, which is actually tied to foreground service special use here. So for instance, I'm not going to wait for 10 or 15 minutes to complete this job. So for instance, if I click cancel, the job is interrupted, and you could see that it is saying done. So if I say done, go back to the home screen of the UI. So this was one workflow. The second workflow is to erase files or folders. So for instance, if I go to this particular external directory, then go to the camera directory, so I could select some files here and perform erasure. So I select some of the images, for instance, and then I would ask to erase these images. It would ask me for the confirmation for erasing two videos and 2 images. I press OK. It has started, and you can see that the job has been posted back to the notification as well. So it was reported on the main UI, and at the same time it is reported on the notification. So in here we see that the job is in progress. So yeah, so the job is done now. If we go over here and see it's saying that all operations completed, I press OK, come back to the UI, and so all of those images has gone. So now let's talk about third and the last workflow for today's video. So let's navigate to home of the app, and for this one, this time I'm going to change the number of passes to 3. For instance, by default was 1, I press 3, and then we are set for 3 passes, 0 filler. So right now I'm going to erase the external storage, full erase for the external storage. If I click this one, the user would be prompted to confirm that whether they would like to completely erase the external storage or SD card. So if they confirm it, so the job is initiated, and at the same time you could see that the job is hooked back to the notification area. So meanwhile, this is going to take even much longer, because right now you've noticed that we have set the number of passes to 3. So this is going to take much longer, might be 30 minutes or so. So this time I'm going to interrupt the job here, just for the sake of the demo purposes. I cannot just go for the complete erasure of this SD card, so I'm interrupting the job here.